This is going to be our Fuchsia Bloom Resin Pour tutorial in our Crystal Edge round mold. As you can see, it has lots of sparkling sides and it's super deep, deep enough to do any kind of pour and finish off the back of your piece. For this one, I used Pro Resin, Liquitex acrylic inks. That one was Quinacridone Magenta. I did 6 drops in about 2.29 ounces. Then some Dioxazine purple, 4 drops in 1.94 ounces. For my mica powder, I had 1.59 ounces of resin, and I used Purple Rose, which is a Magic Pearls mica from Solar Color Dust. Then I also used some Ocean White pigment paste, 4 drops in 2.12 ounces of resin, and then I used the Quinacridone Magenta again, 3 drops in for the push and 2.56 ounces of resin. And as you can see, I showed the little tiny scoops there that I used to measure my mica out with. And then I have some crushed glass and some really pretty purple and pink iridescent glass beads. I wanted to pour a little earlier, but I ended up pouring at about 32.5 to start, and I even got up to 33.7. So all hopes of trying to do this at a 30 degrees Celsius went out the window because I was just mixing up colors, put me at 32. So I take the Quinacridone Magenta and put it in the bottom of the mold. And then it's a pretty easy pattern. You just swirl little circles from the inside out and then the outside back in. And I noticed I do this pour a lot because I love the outcome, and this mold just gives me such great consistent results. As you can see, I get a little, my circles are better, but I'm getting a little heavy on that top left side. I don't do it with this color, but you'll see it with the next 2 colors, how I figured out to trick myself into doing a more even pour. But you're basically just drawing concentric circles and taking a little bit of what's left and putting it right in the center of the piece. There I'm just putting a little bit more on the outside edges where it's not too heavy and putting the rest in the middle. Then I'm going to take my mica powder and do the same thing. And watch what I end up doing here. I'm swirling left to right, I guess, clockwise motion. And see how it starts getting heavier on that top. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm trying to pour evenly. So I actually switch it up and start going in a counterclockwise direction in a second here. And it starts, see, there I go. And it's like my hand is doing it perfectly now. So I guess in future pours, I have to do clockwise and then counterclockwise to get it even. But this is a gorgeous mica. It's a pink with a blue hue to it. So the Dioxazine purple is a very deep color. I figured these would all go well together. And then you just put the rest of the mica in the center. Now you do the same thing with the white, swirling from the inside out and outside back in. Just a random concentric circles. And I think I do reverse this and go counterclockwise as well. Trying to get all the little areas covered. See the blue coming up from that mica already? Come on, MJ, go the other direction. Maybe I don't do it with the white. Oh, yep, I do. So that's my new pouring technique. I'm going to go clockwise and then counterclockwise. And put the rest in the middle. And this mold is so deep. I think it goes up to like 0.65 ounces deep. I've seen some new molds that came out that are not deep at all. They have these great crystal edges, but no back whatsoever. So you can do very limited pours in them. This one you can do flower blooms, 3D resin blooms. You can do pours like this where you need some depth to get the effect. Our molds work for every kind of pour. And there I'm just putting the glitter in the center. And there it is, closing up, some little time-lapse video. And then the next day when it's dry, it's time to demold. And I do love the pattern on the back of these. If only I could get that on the front. I keep saying that. But the front ends up looking just as beautiful with the purples, pinks, and the little bluish mica powder. I think this turned out great, and as you see how deep that mold is, it definitely makes a statement. Let us know what you think about it in the comments below.